1, 2, 46.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Welcome to Table Talk.
Hello.
Join us at the dinner table
What's going on?
for this conversation.
This conversation about life. About
Conversation
death.
about death.
About the big things.
About the big things.
About the small things.
Shout out Logan Paul for the death, though.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out my penis for being small. All right.
Okay. How do we want to kick things off?
How do we want to kick things off? Well, you know, how about we talk about the fact that just to set this up was a 3-hour process.
Yo, this...
I feel like we have
The
to...
setup process is definitely longer.
They don't see the whole setup process, but let me assure you, this shit took forever. Okay, forever is an overestimation, but...
It's an underestimation.
It took a while, I'm telling you. We had to redecorate.
God said, let there be light, then we start setting up for a fucking podcast.
I honestly think we got our degree in interior design.
We got our degree in engineering. They can't see it. We'll get a photo out there.
We'll get a nice photo.
How you guys are set up right now.
Engineering, interior design, everything.
We're getting knock out the whole grid of Toronto with the power we're drawing. Oh, man. But, yeah. Other than that,
We're here for some out-of-pocket hot takes tonight.
Yeah.
that's what we're always here for.
Like
That's
you're
what we're
reaching
always
into
here
the
for.
pocket and just pulling them right out.
Pulling out the pocket. The
It's
hot takes are coming
it's
fresh
a-
out the oven.
It's a hot pocket topic.
Hot
Yeah.
pocket topic.
That's got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
It's got a good ring.
Hot pockets.
What do we think about Offset using the word queer?
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Fair enough. How was your day too, dog?
It was okay. It was
Yeah,
good.
no, talk about that actually. I don't give a fuck about the Migos, so I haven't really looked into it.
Okay, well,
But
I was just
controversy, you got me there.
yeah, but you got controversy, but like, here's what I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Like the old style of like gangster rap kind of thing, like you didn't give a fuck. Like that was the whole point of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I forgot what the exact line is. Like, I don't party with queers or something
He
like
says,
that.
I cannot vibe with queers.
I cannot vibe with queers. So like obviously he got the flack, right? So and then he issued an apology and he said like he used the Google definition of queer,
Yeah.
which is like
strange and odd.
strange or odd or something like that.
Yeah. Because, yeah, like if you look up queer on Google.
Yeah, but suck my dick, man. that's like saying like, no. When I say faggot, I don't mean like you're gay. I mean like you're like a bundle of sticks. Come on, I didn't mean it like that. Nah, you fuck that. You can't. Because you can deal with everything.
I don't know.
Bitch, or you can deal with so many words.
I mean, like, I guess it's good that he apologized, but I feel like that's not like his whole music. Like his whole music is being like, you know, like ignorant stuff, you know, saying
Yo,
like,
but yeah, in the long run, is it really that offensive? Like, obviously it's
I mean,
bad, but I mean...
I could see people getting offended by it.
But it's music. Like,
it's
how
definitely
many...
offensive, but his style of music is to like
Yo, but don't
be
Yeah.
offensive.
No,
yeah, but don't
exactly.
you remember
I
when...
feel that.
Don't you remember when Rick Ross said, put a molly up in her drink and she didn't even know it?
Yeah.
Like, that's way worse than saying,
Yeah.
I don't party with queers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like what makes
What
it
about when R.
worse?
Kelly peed on a girl?
Yeah. Oh, it did.
If
yeah.
that happened today, he'd be executed. Death row.
I feel like the
Exactly.
worst part about the story, from what I've heard so far, is that like he didn't really apologize. He just tried to excuse himself. He was like, "Listen, I'm sorry, I stepped out of line." He's more like, "Oh no. I could see where you guys misunderstood me, but I didn't mean like gay.
Yeah.
I meant like just like a strange person. I didn't mean like
Yo, and he had a defense that I saw on Twitter. I don't know if it was real or not, but I saw it like on a Twitter post. And it was like his defense was, I don't hate gay people. I made a song with Frank Ocean or something like that, trying to back his point up that he made a song with Frank, who is a gay person.
Oh, okay.
But he was saying like, I don't need.
What words are going through your
I
head?
was trying to say like he's a homophobe or whatever. Not
Homosexual?
Yeah, homosexual. I couldn't get the word out of my
Wow.
That's why I dropped out of school.
I want to use the word retard, but I thought we agreed that that's a word we would use it.
No, but that was when I saw that. I just thought that was hilarious that he tried to use that as an excuse. Like, oh no, I made a song with Frank Ocean, so I'm cool. Like I get to use it. It's like a white guy that uses the N-word. He's like, oh no, I got black friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
man,
exactly
that's
exactly what that is.
Yeah, like he's like, oh, I'm covered.
Yeah. No, it's I think what he should have done is gone to like a publicist He tried to cover his own ass, which is dumb.
If you try and cover your own ass on Instagram stories, it's not gonna end well.
No, it won't at all. Actually.
Yeah, but he's still gonna make bangers.
This is after he cheated on.
Did he cheat?
Yeah, he cheated on Cardi B a few times, didn't he?
A few times?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
How long have they been together? A month?
No,
2 months?
they're
3 months?
engaged now too. Like
Yeah,
it's
they've been together for a while.
a couple of months, maybe 6.
He's fucked himself over royally. He's
Wow.
gonna be with
Yeah,
Lamar
but I'm
Odom
not
in a
gonna lie.
fucking rehab center pretty soon.
I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of popped off though. Like
Offset?
before, everyone was just thinking like, "Oh, Migos is Quavo." You know what I mean? Everyone was saying Quavo's gonna go off, do his own thing.
Yeah,
And
but
then Offset
Quavo, like, first he was.
he was, but I mean, like when people thought of Migos, they only thought of Quavo. They didn't think like, "Oh yeah, there's Offset and who's the other guy? Takeoff." You know what I mean? They were just like, "Oh, Quavo runs the Migos." Now Offset, he's in a good amount of features, and his features are good.
But you know what? How much of that do you think is derived from his relationship with Cardi B?
No, this was
Not-
before he popped off. I mean, this was before he got with Cardi B. He was already popping off.
Yeah, because there is a
I think,
whole thing.
To
Like,
be honest, I think Cardi B popped off because of
Yeah,
Offset. There's a
like a lot of people are saying, like, did one benefit from the other?
Hundo.
I'm
Same with
saying-
like Beyonce and Jay-Z. A lot of couples do that in Hollywood.
They didn't benefit off each other. Who benefited off of who?
Jay-Z benefited off of Beyonce.
Yo, at the
No.
time,
Yeah.
you can't look at it
Bro,
now. But at the
Beyonce,
time,
Okay, maybe back
Beyonce
then.
was popping.
yeah,
She had like
Fucking-
the biggest hits, and then Jay-Z
They
came
didn't-
in.
That was way later.
It was, but like, I'm saying I think Jay-Z benefited from that relationship.
Probably at the time, yeah.
yeah, I'd say so at the time.
Like now it's kind of whatever because they're both mobiles.
I mean, the way I look at the argument is, how could they not benefit off of each other? Like, there's no way that two famous people could get together and it
It's
doesn't.
a business agreement.
Yeah, no, 100% is. I mean, Kim and Kanye is a perfect example as well,
yeah,
where like it boosted ratings for Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Did you see what they just named their third kid's name?
yeah, Chicago.
Chicago.
Yo, to be honest,
I haven't seen
At this
that.
point-
That's so fucked up.
yo, but at this point it's kind of like, so what? Like
I feel like every time they have a kid, they just like grab like an encyclopedia and just like whip it out a wall and see like.
Well, I think the name Saint is probably the most normal.
But that's what I mean. They already like pushed the boundary with North, and now
Yeah.
like when North was first born and named, everyone was like, "Oh, that's such a stupid name."
Yeah.
And now there's like people like, "Oh, North is such a cute name." Like they're just gonna get accustomed to it. They don't care.
That's so fucked.
Like at this point, they can literally name their kid whatever they want.
And
Plus,
they, and they named their kid fucking Chicago.
Chicago.
yo, but it's the same thing. Like North is pretty much known as Nori now. She's not known as North.
And Chicago's gonna be Shy or something like that.
Yeah, which
but
isn't even
still,
like
it's like it's a girl.
yeah, but
I feel like
Shy-
Chicago's not a girl's name. I feel like that's like naming your kid like Baltimore or something like that.
Baltimore sounds like a good dog's name. That was a hard sentence for me to say.
I think
like a
like
good name for a dog, you know? Baltimore.
yeah.
Even Chicago would be a good name for a dog.
I
A fucking
guess.
person?
Yeah, but like think about all the people now that like just fucking throw their names. Like there's people that just have weird ass names as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
fair
at
enough.
this point, it's kind of just normal. to
My name's
have.
Martino and he's Dominic with a fucking K. But I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
But at this point, it's just kind of like
Chicago though, I haven't heard about that actually.
it just kind of pushed the envelope, but it wasn't like
No,
an
that fucking
overstep.
ripped the envelope.
Yeah, no, that's not
Nah,
even.
I honestly don't even think it's that bad compared to like today's society.
Okay, relative to the family. Fair.
Okay, I guess for the family, she's still deep in the envelope,
Yeah, no, she's pretty deep.
but not like.
But like for the rest of society, Chicago.
Yeah, but like I guarantee you nowadays, like when she's in high school, there's probably going to be a kid named like Arizona. Like there's Arizona as well. That's a name.
Okay, but do you remember when Michael Jackson named his kid Blanket? It's still weird.
Yo, you know
Yeah,
what?
but
It's still weird.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That's
but David
fucking-
Beckham named his kid Prince. It's like Saint and North.
So I think we can all agree that celebrities are absolutely daft.
because
I
they can
feel
do
like
whatever
just-
they want. It doesn't. Their fans are going to not care. Their fans are going to be like, "Oh, that's a cool name."
Well, that's because they're fans.
That's what I mean. Like,
But the general public should definitely be like, you probably shouldn't name your kid.
yeah, but they're just going to
Chicago.
conform.
After
Yeah,
the
but-
deadliest
yeah,
city
but-
in the world.
But they're not general public, like realistically.
Yeah,
They're just going to conform to it at the end of the day. She's going to be in high school and she's not going to be known as Chicago. She's
I'm
going
not
to be known
conforming
as
to
Shy.
shit. Fuck Chicago.
Yo, Kanye, I love Kanye. I still love you though.
Oh my god.
Well, anyone else got anything they want to talk about?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's whatever. It's their kid.
Yeah, you know, fair enough.
I
but
guess. I feel like
in that defense, how about who is it? Who's the couple in Europe that named their kid Adolf?
in
I
where?
guarantee you
In
there's-
Europe?
Yeah, somewhere in Europe, a couple.
There's
named-
probably
How
just,
long
like,
do you have to wait to name your kid something like that?
a couple days, maybe.
Yeah, a couple days. During? I'm sure there's a lot during. I'm sure there's a
Oh
lot
yeah,
else
during
from
there
the
was
time.
so many.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, like,
Cam's real name's actually Adolf.
Yeah.
Adolf
Yeah.
Stewart.
no, my last name is Falkenhofer.
What did you just say to me?
My dad's adopted.
What did you just call my mother?
No, but I guarantee you, like, there was probably at least 100 people that changed their name after World War II that was named Adolf.
I'm
Like,
pretty
they
sure
grew
it's
up and they're like, oh,
a
shit.
common name, or like at least like
In
semi-common.
Germany?
Yeah,
there's-
so was the stash too. Hitler ruined a lot of things. I mean, not to mention like the 6 million lives that he killed, but
Yeah.
yeah. Alright.
He also ruined the name Adolf.
yeah.
Man, you know what our conversations are like? Have you ever on YouTube like late at night and like
And you just keep, like,
I tend to search one thing.
Our conversations are
They started with
recommended
Offset,
videos.
and now we're talking about
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler's name.
It's literally the recommendation
Yeah, ours is the
tab,
recommendation
or
tab.
whatever it's called.
yeah, like you know,
Like, you'll be watching, like, a Fortnite gameplay, and then 2 hours later, you're watching, like,
like you know when you fall asleep
how a
with like
caterpillar
YouTube
crawls.
on and you wake up and it's just like, why the fuck am I watching two turtles fucking right now? It's like, wait, what?
I think I've seen that video.
Do you have like autoplay on YouTube?
No.
I turn mine off.
Yeah, I keep mine on because it's like an interesting way to wake up. Because I watch YouTube to go to bed, so I'll wake up and be like, "Wow, what the? I did not start watching that before I went to bed."
This is on
my
YouTube?
Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. So
You
it's
can
like
make nukes on YouTube?
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, so
It's
is there
just
anything else?
crazy.
I got a pretty spicy topic, but I kind of wanna.
Bring it out. Lay
Should
it
I?
on the
You
table.
wanna, yeah.
I'm gonna have to whip the notes out for this one.
This is table talk.
I was just going.
Let's take your topic, take it out of the oven, put it on the table, and talk about it.
Let's all dive into this.
I feel like let's dive in.
Yeah. So, well, my topic kind of started a few days ago. I was on Twitter and I saw this interesting story.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this would be great to bring up for table talk, right?
Yeah.
So I dove in a little bit more, and well, you guys know Sophia, obviously, right? That robot from Dubai.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, great invention. You know?
Sex robot?
Is it a great? Oh wait.
Yeah, no. This is the one that like from Dubai that's like solving debates around the world right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's
Okay.
all over the news and whatnot, right? Amazing invention. We're coming far as a society. However,
Yeah.
Sophia's sisters.
Or prostitutes?
Oh my god.
Prostitutes.
So I stumbled upon the world of sexbots, which let me tell you, if you just take like an hour of your day and just search sexbots and just kind of scroll through it.
I saw those on Instagram, like just through like the thing.
There's like so many memes about them too.
Dude, let me tell you, if you don't have the time, I'll help you guys out right now.
Educate us.
I searched up 2 bots in
You
particular. Yeah, and I did in-depth research. All right.
Okay.
So there's one, and this all comes by the way from CES, the
Mm-hmm.
technology show in Las Vegas and whatnot.
Right. right.
They were demonstrating a few of these things, so that's why I was
They were
able.
They were
Demonstrating?
demonstrating how to use a sex bot. Like
Well,
they were like
okay.
on the stage just pulling their pants down.
Fair enough.
grabbing it.
No. But they're like
Jeez.
showing them off and whatnot. No, let me tell you, these things are fucking wild. Like, here's my thing. When I searched up sex bots in my mind, I was imagining like a pocket pussy with just like a body. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
didn't.
like
guess.
it just was there.
These things are fucking like.
They're like humans.
I couldn't imagine that like it could get this crazy.
What do they do? What,
Okay,
what-
so
like,
there's one for example named Samantha, right?
right.
Now-
How much does this cost?
$5,000. So for the low price of
$5,000.
$5,000, you could get Samantha. Now here's what makes Samantha such a
Special?
very special lady bot. All right,
Okay.
she could get software updates, and
stop.
Sergi Santos, who works for I believe Harmony, he's the one that created her, or Cynthia Amadis is who he works for. But he created this robot in particular with the idea for future updates. Now this robot,
Is this the one that can like change languages?
no,
Okay.
this thing, no,
I mean,
that's
I'm sure it could.
that's baby talk over here.
Okay.
This thing has the ability and algorithm in it to kind of sense if you're a good person, and that will increase its libido. So if you have this robot and you're kind of like talking to it, nice, you know, and you're sweetening it up.
So you actually have to like.
You have to flirt with it. You have to
You
pay
have to
$5,000 and wine and dine this thing. So and here's the other
crazy.
thing. It has a built-in feature for patience. It has an algorithm for patience, right?
Okay.
So this robot, when you first buy it, it will start calling you a lot. And if you ignore the calls, eventually it'll start to
Wait,
learn.
like phone call or like calling?
Yeah,
you?
like phone call. Like you can hook up with your phone. It'll call you, being like, oh, like, you know, whatever. Let's do the deed.
Yeah.
Or just like call you to talk or whatever. Like this thing's in depth.
So it's actually a person almost.
Yeah, no. Here's the like it's
Can you
wild.
sexually assault one of those robots?
You
Well, here's the thing.
Because if it can sense if you're a good person or not, what if it senses you're like a bad person? And
Could
it's
it?
like, no,
could
no,
it take,
no, no,
Could it take you to court?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about all
no.
well, like with the patience thing, for example, like if it calls you and you don't pick up, eventually I'll pick up on this. Like they learn patterns.
Okay.
Does it leave voicemails too?
I don't know.
Okay.
But if you call it, like, if it calls you rather and you don't pick up, eventually it'll start calling you less. It'll still call you every now and then, you know, just
Right.
it up. But they also learn different positions. So the more wild sex you have, the more it learns. Like it adapts to you. It will learn who you are and shit like this. But here's it gets crazier. Sergio Santos is like the Elon Musk of Sexbots, right? This guy is like looking down the road.
Right.
He wants to make them so that they could do like home chores for
Like
you.
cook,
Clean. Even he's thinking he doesn't see why in the future these robots couldn't get pregnant. Why you couldn't have
Honestly,
eggs in them and stuff like that.
this is one of those things where it's like
It needs to stop.
it needs to stop, but it's not gonna stop, and it's gonna get there.
Well,
Because if that happens, marriage rates are decreasing.
it's like I was reading like deep into this stuff,
Yeah.
and like you look at stuff where they have for pedophiles now, where they have kid bots to try to cure
What
these
the
guys.
fuck?
It is
That's not going
mental.
to cure someone.
Yeah, like it's crazy the show is saying. I'm like, you know what? These are just the examples of like the bots that push ethical boundaries,
Yeah.
right? So I was looking at this and I was like, dude, like this is
Crazy.
on an ethics level. You
Okay.
know, this brings up big problems about like the human condition because you gotta look at like pornography, like online pornography itself has been linked to nearly one of the biggest causes of erectile dysfunction in guys.
Really, and there's VR now.
Yeah. No, but it's like because of our exposure to porn, you know, especially in like teens and whatnot. Yeah, no, I'm one of the major cases. No, in teens and whatnot, it causes desensitization within the brain. Is what like this? I have it here in the notes. What this like study found, right? But there was another model of bot that I found. Now this thing is like the guy that made this.
So that's Samantha first.
That's Samantha.
That's just Sammy.
That's like the basic.
Samantha's not basic. Samantha's like she's more AI based. If you're not looking for something to fuck, if you want someone to love, you're going
It's
to
Samantha.
Samantha. Like she will
She has
adapt.
5K flat.
5K flat. Well, taxes,
Like shipping,
GST,
all
shipping.
that.
I don't fucking
Where's
know,
it
Cam.
made?
Who do you?
Yeah, where is it made? Where is it made? That's a good question.
I hate you so much.
No, is it made like in the States or is it abroad or?
I don't think it's from the States actually.
I'm assuming it's like
Do you think
Japanese or Korean for some reason.
It's not. I can tell you that. It's not. It's not.
But was it
Japanese.
made like in Asia?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It wasn't made in Asia. Well, it could be manufactured there.
Yeah, that could be.
Now this guy is if Sergio Santos is the Elon Musk, then this next guy up the bat is the Steve Jobs. This guy.
Holy
He's gonna
shit.
revolutionize the life.
This guy's name is Matt McLuhan. McEwen
McLuhan?
rather.
Okay.
And
Oh my god.
he works for Real Botics.
Mhm.
Now the bot he created is worth $10,000. There's only 20 of them and they're sold out.
Does it come
So
with a car or something?
no. But what it
Wait.
does come with
Wait, 10,000 or 20?
10.
Okay, I don't
And
know why I
they're
thought I
sold
said.
out?
Yeah, there's 20 of them and they're gone. So he plans to make more in the future. In fact, this guy he's good for gender equality because he's making male bots as well.
Mail
I'm
boxes?
telling you, like marriages are going to decrease.
Oh,
'cause
mail
of this.
bots.
Yeah, mail
I thought you
bots.
said
For women.
mailboxes.
No. Well, you might be making mailbox stuff. But here's the thing about this: the build of these ones are different from Samantha.
Don't tell me it uses like real human skin.
No. Well, this one, it's not so much of an
Real human
AI-based
hair.
thing. In fact, Matt called out Sergi saying, "You're not making a sex bot. You're trying to make a person or some shit." You know what I mean? You're
So is this guy making a sex bot or?
I didn't know the sex bot like industry was like so competitive. Like,
dude, it's
Yo, just to butt in real quick.
Yeah.
I was saying to Dom earlier, a great like enterprise you could make is you could like cash out, buy all 20, right? And then you just start renting them out like prostitutes.
oh, buddy, that's a thing. That's a thing.
It's straight cash.
That's a thing.
and
you
is that
don't even-
legal or not? I'm sure it has to be legal.
Well, that's the
They're
thing.
not people, so it's
the
technically not
ethical
really-
problems coming up. Like you have to realize the
all
first
you really have to do is just take it to like the car wash station, power
Hose
hose
it
it, and
down.
you're good.
January 2018 was the first time there were stripper robots. It was in Las Vegas at the Sapphire Strip Club. They had robots that were stripping.
This is weird.
It's
okay,
mental.
but people are going because they're not
Because like,
turned
what
on
if it's
by
like,
that.
what if it's dancing and it just short circuits and it's just like
Yeah.
bobbing back and forth?
So
It's like stuck on the pole trying to slide
Yeah.
down.
let me run through the stats for
The second
the
one,
the bots are called Harmony. The one that he
the
showed
10K
off.
one.
Yeah, the one that he showed off. Her name was I have it here. Sorry. Oh, actually, I don't have it here. Never mind.
Yo, this just shows like how horny guys are.
Yeah.
Because this industry is like,
Well,
So
it seems to be
profitable.
so competitive right now.
well, you know what? Prior to this, and even I would say what they call it, pussy pockets.
Pocket.
You gotta realize for pocket pussies, right? Yeah, sorry. Sex toys were primarily bought by women, right?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And not to mention too,
Yeah, but we don't-
2017.
Yeah, but 10K worth?
2017, Pornhub said that this is the first time in their recorded history that more women watch porn than men.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I feel like they're balancing. And not to mention, too, this guy's trying to make male bots as well. This isn't, I mean, it sucks. This is an industry that everyone
Is in.
will be affected by.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But let me just run
Yeah,
you through
yeah.
some numbers real quick.
Let's hear these stats.
So it costs $10,000, right? We got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But you know what? You can understand why when you hear the stats.
Come
All
on,
right.
look at this.
It comes in 30 different interchangeable faces. So what happens?
Faces.
You buy a head, right? There's 18 heads which have 18 heads with programmable personalities. So you buy a head, program a personality, done. So you could change the head of the body.
Okay.
Now with the head, you could buy 30 different faces. So you can literally peel the face off and put a new one on.
Smack a new
So
one.
for $10,000,
You're getting multiple.
you're getting 30, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to use
You're
your
getting
imagination.
30
faces.
Samanthas, basically.
No, these are.
No,
Harmonies.
these aren't like
Harmonies.
Samantha.
No, no.
Samantha's not Samantha.
No, I know, but like,
You're paying. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
you could buy like 30 different ones of her
Right.
Yeah.
rather than,
Buy-
or just buy one of this guy and just peel off the faces.
Yeah, you know, if
Because
you
if one's pissing you off, it's like, well,
Yeah, rip that face off.
See you
rip that
later.
face off, throw another one on, right? There's 16 body types,
Okay.
right?
How do they change?
Yeah, can you change?
No,
it,
no,
or
like
is it
when you
buy
order
it?
it, you get the
Oh,
body type.
okay.
Right?
Now here's the question though: if you get bored of that body type, do you have to buy a whole new one, or can you buy a body separate?
I'm sure it probably works like a starter kit then. Like you buy like a starter kit and you get like a head, a face, and a body.
But like on the website or however you buy them, do you think you can buy like, say for people with, like foot fetish? Do you think you can buy like separate feet?
But here's the thing, like you gotta
Like
realize
size 12 feet.
this guy, this guy's like,
Comes in the mailbox, fucking like this.
Looks like a clown showed up.
This thing's walking around the house. Put up.
oh baby.
Okay, let's hear some more stats.
Yeah. So
So 18. How many body types?
16. You got
Okay,
16
16.
body types. Now here's where it gets kind of weird.
Nah, I think I know
Here-
what it's going
okay,
to. Go to
here's where it gets weird.
Yeah, this is like as far as like it goes for stats.
I think I know what this
The
is.
breast sizes
Okay.
are from AA to triple F. Now I don't even know what triple F titty looks like. That would literally have to be the size of Dom's head.
I got a pretty nice circular head.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not even that. That's probably like a double F. I don't know what a triple F titty looks like.
It probably like comes down to her waist.
Yo, I couldn't even imagine.
Okay, next stat. Let's
Okay,
do
yeah,
this.
sorry.
I think I have an idea of what a stat is, and if not, I'll put my input in.
Yeah.
Now this one actually kind of fucked me up.
Okay.
Okay.
There's 19 different nipple types from perky to puffy.
Okay.
I don't even think I've seen 19 different types of nipples. I don't even think I've seen like
So, wait.
Just the nipple.
So from P to P?
for P to P.
Okay.
From perky to puffy.
For perky to puffy.
Okay.
Programmable personalities, as I talked about already.
Yeah, that's some old shit.
And then 18 different personality types,
Yeah,
as I
that's
talked
old.
about.
That's
And then there's the Mel robots that are coming in the future that he's currently working on.
Yo, I honestly was thinking that there's gonna be not a setting, but like a type of tightness for the vagina.
No,
It's not even that crazy. Think
No,
about the
no,
shit
it's
that's
not.
already
It's not.
on there.
and here's the thing as well, like, when he talked about making the male robots in the future,
Size.
he said, we're making the female ones now, you know, the male ones are coming in the future, and other genders. So don't be surprised if you see, like,
A
Trans.
like a transgender sex robot and shit like that. Like, this guy, this is why I say he's the Steve Jobs, because he understands that he's trying to hit a wide market.
He's not trying to be like the Elon Musk.
I got a
He's like
question.
trying to specify his craft.
How do you charge these things?
How do
That's
you...
a great dude. What's
Like,
the
is it
battery?
wireless charging?
Oh, actually...
Like, what if you're in the middle of it and
Actually,
it just...
Samantha...
Is that rape?
Samantha...
Is that rape if it
Samantha
dies?
sleeps. She sleeps. She'll go
Is
to
that
bed.
how she charges?
Like, she'll get tired and sleep.
Okay.
Is that how she charges?
I'm not sure. Like, I haven't
This-
read like crazy specs about them. I've gone on the website and it's fucked. Like
Here's what
especially with the face changing. I don't know how people could do that, because you peel the face off and you see like the eyes and like
Just the
Do you know what I
eye
could see?
sockets.
So, I'm sure a lot of people have seen like Black Mirror, right?
right.
Great show, by the way.
I could see a guy and having a programmable sex robot,
Mhm.
and like she gets tired or something like that, or she doesn't really want him, and he starts trying to like get like aggressive with her, and
Right.
he starts like
Kills him.
drinking and like and that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
and he ends up like throwing the body in like the water and like I don't know like,
Whatever, yeah.
and then he like goes to jail. Like that's like a thing in the future.
Well, I think
like,
with the Samanthas, I was wondering if this thing can do chores and stuff and it actually becomes an AI. Is there
Well, it
gonna-
is an AI.
Okay, but I mean like a more advanced AI?
Right.
Would there be legal issues with it?
Which is the thing, and that's
What
actually
if you beat
like I intended for this to be like a pretty like funny, lighthearted topic.
but it gets real.
But when you dive into it, like you start looking at ethical issues like that. You know, we're what makes us different from robots at a certain point?
Yeah.
What if you can program the robot to first, say, example, like hold a knife in its hand and just walk up and just start stabbing people,
That's a set. Like the problem is that
or just start fucking people?
we're getting to a point where not
May
a
not
big
even-
percentage, but there's a percentage of the population that better associates themselves with robotics than actual humans.
You know how nowadays like it's kind of hard. Like you don't want to walk up to someone and be like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" And it's like a girl that's dressed like a guy.
Right.
It's going to come to a point where you're not going to know if it's a robot or a person.
Seriously.
Well, that's what I mean. Like honestly, like it seems far fetched, but look like fucking what was it? 11 years ago when the first iPhone came out, and now we have Sophia,
Yeah,
a
but I
robot
think-
who's traveling the world and participating in pretty big debates.
But I think that's different. Because one,
Realistic. Go on.
because it's kind of in the sense of like iRobot. That was the whole. Like,
Okay,
you
go
guys saw iRobot.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
How like the robots were created to. I haven't seen it in a while, but it was like to help us kind of advance
Yeah.
ourselves. Like they were just kind of like, they were kind of like a stepping stone. They were
Right.
like a tool that we would use, right?
Right.
But there's gonna come a point where like if these things can already like change their mood based on you, this thing's gonna one day be like, yo,
Fuck you.
yeah, you're getting off,
Well, yeah, like
and it's just gonna be a revolution.
Yeah, and like, what if like, is there like common law marriage with that stuff? Like, say like so far in the future, and they become like so advanced where like they're basically human except they don't have like.
there is a guy in China who I think in April 2017 did marry a robot he created.
Yeah, but there's people fucking marrying toasters.
Now,
and
I was
shit.
reading online that professionals in the field, like professors and people who deal with robotics and technology this Friday,
Yeah.
they're saying by 2050, there's no reason why you couldn't legally marry a robot. Why it couldn't be an actual...
I feel like by 2050 there'd be no reason why you couldn't marry anything.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's...
people are marrying fucking like avocados.
Well,
Have you
yeah.
seen that woman fuck a roller coaster?
No.
Or
I've
not, or
heard
not
of it.
like
I've heard
fuck
of
a
it.
roller
Like
coaster.
what, like spread leg at the end of the track or something?
That's,
Just wait for
that's
it.
literally what she does, and she goes to like this abandoned kind of roller coaster park, and there's obviously like oil like on like the thing, right?
Okay.
And she's like, I want your fluids in me, and she like takes the oil and like smears it on her face.
Oh.
It's on YouTube. It's not like anything like
Sexual.
dark
or
web or anything.
it's on one of those like My Strange Addiction,
Oh, okay.
you know, and she's like,
Well, yeah, like there's a terminology for people who like robots already. They're technosexual. I've looked into it. Like there are people who, a technosexual either is attracted by robots, anyone dressed, or that acts like a
I
robot.
thought that's what they call people that like EDM.
Yeah, actually no, they don't. I looked into it because there's a few different definitions for technosexual. But yeah, no, but it's like, dude, like while reading it, it's like you look at the cases where people are marrying robots.
It begs the question, where like literally Black Mirror.
It's
It's going to be a reality TV show in like 10 years.
Well, me and Dom have actually talked about this for a while now, about my whole opinion on the AI debate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's no, like people who say like, you know, 2018 we thought there'd be flying cars.
Oh yeah,
There
the
fucking is. There are cars that fly.
Yeah, there's a levitating. I've seen a levitating car. It uses like some sort of.
The superconductors.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
No, but like not even that. There's cars that fly. In Dubai, they have hover bikes that they've just added into the police force.
Yeah. There's
You
also
know?
the fucking thing from Back to the Future. You know the hoverboard skateboard?
Yeah.
People have made.
I mean,
actual
like
ones that hover.
people don't realize it, but we're more in the future
Yeah, but
than ever. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
think people were expecting like the Jetsons.
well, that's the problem.
You know what I mean? Like I thought they'd
like
probably,
like flying high.
yeah, like literally almost not plane level, but like you're
Yeah.
living in a skyscraper.
Yeah.
The problem is people's expectations of what the future would be like is blinding them completely from what it's actually becoming. Like it's mental. If you look into the stuff, it's like legitimately, it's not that insane that someone would be more attracted to a robot. Like you have
No,
to look
not
at
at all.
the set up population.
It's even like it's kind of like anime. How people are sometimes attracted to more anime characters. 'cause
Yeah.
they're literally made to be attractive. They're drawn or whatever to look a way someone would be attracted to. That's the same with robots.
Do you think a robot could be like a soulmate though?
Well, that's an ethical question, right? Like I like to think about it.
Like, can this robot ever get tired of someone? Like, will it just?
That's the thing.
Like,
Like
3 years into a relationship, the robot's like, "Fuck this."
the ethical
I
issue
don't-
that comes from this
I'm
is
taking the kids.
let's say this is where
Just
Samantha's
kicks the
at
door
now.
off.
Let's say this is where Samantha's at now, right?
Okay.
Let's think 10 years from now with updates, research, and whatnot thrown into her. Pretty much what you'd have is something that looks like a human, could
Acts
feel like a
human.
human,
Sounds like a human.
and won't reject you. Like the ethical problems from this is
Yeah.
why would you ever try to better yourself when you could spend $5,000, find something, like most
Something.
relationships. You guys
I
both
feel
have,
like that's the thing. Like
Thing. That's the
it's
key
a
word.
thing.
well, that's
but-
the thing. Where do you draw the line? What makes it different from a human? Like if you look
The
at
internal organs of it, if you try and stab it and rip it open, all you
Okay.
want to see is a wire.
well, here's the thing. Then I'll bring up the argument of neurology, where they're currently working on mapping the human brain and making it into data, where your brain before you die could get scanned, mapped, uploaded, and saved on a server and rebooted into something.
Also in Black Mirror, San Junipero
Yeah,
episode.
there's a movie with Keanu Reeves about that.
You
Yeah,
see,
but that's
like-
an actual thing that's being worked on now, like in the real world,
No, I
like
know.
beyond TV.
But that's what I mean. Literally, Black Mirror, 10 years from now, will be a reality show.
No, but forget that for a second. Let's say you can't classify a robot as a human.
Okay.
Is it the body then? Because if it's the body, let's say Dom's gay die,
Mhm.
and we scan his full brain. We scan every neuron in his brain. We have all his memories,
And
all his
throw it in a
feelings,
robot.
everything. Throw it at a robot.
I think it's the origin.
No, I think it's more. I don't know the right word for it, but it's almost like we would know if he's a robot.
You wouldn't. That's the
No,
fucking thing.
we would just by the because there's things Dom does
No,
that
but that's
we
the
would
thing.
know that a
Those would be-
robot may not be able to.
Those would be programmed in Dom's brain. Everything that makes
Yeah,
you
but this
you.
robot would literally have to move fluidly. Like there could be no short circuit. Like I think it's more just like if you know the person, you would know.
I don't think you would.
I personally think you would.
I absolutely disagree because everything that makes you you happens in your brain. Everything that happens is a spark between neurons. If you scan someone's brain completely, you would have all their texts, all their habits, all their memories, all their opinions. You would have everything
But-
about that person.
But could it also pick up like what you learn? Because if it just scans your brain, like if it were to just scan
memories.
my brain now,
Yeah.
then it would just be me right now for the rest of my life.
Well, that's the thing.
While everybody else would be like laughing at new jokes. Like I wouldn't find jokes in the future funny because I
That's what I
find
mean.
what
We
I
would
find
know.
now funny.
Well,
Or would it be able to like learn?
the interesting about that, and I agree with you. Like, I think an interesting study would be to take a baby, and to scan its brain,
Oh,
and let the evolution happen between the baby
In the brain.
and the copied version of its neurons, because the neurons do evolve. Like it makes an algorithm, and it's like, okay, this is what Dom is, this is what's happened to Dom, this is how his brain evolution has progressed. We'll follow this pattern. So, for example, let's say we copy you today now.
yeah.
It would do a pretty good job of going about, and by the way, this isn't an actual thing yet. This is all
It's in
theorized
work,
and
yeah.
being worked on.
Mhm.
But the whole idea is that it would take the patterns of your thinking process throughout your life and kind of roll with that and be like, okay, this is how you thought. Now, if we copied that and then tomorrow you experience like a completely traumatic thing, obviously the way your brain would adapt to new information would change dramatically. So there's things like that. Yeah, you're right. Where
But that's the thing, that the scanning only relies on history of what's happened.
Yeah, like if something like
If something were to
new
happen to
happens,
him, we would have an idea of how he would react.
what's
the program can only base its stuff on like what's happened in the past.
yeah.
That's what I mean.
Well, that's the thing, but it naturally adapts to that thinking pattern. So
Would it
that's,
adapt like him?
yeah, it would. Like the only thing that you could say rule out is, in normal psychology, like dramatic or traumatic events rather, where something incredibly bad happens to you and big personality gaps are made and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of that, I mean, I can't see any reason why, looking down the road with the progression of medicine, psychology, technology, that at a certain point we won't be able to differentiate the definition of what makes something a person.
That's just scary.
Not so much a
it's
human.
It's getting kind of scary.
That's what, when I was diving into this, it started off with like sexbots,
And you're like, that's funny.
and then as soon as I found the shit about the bots for pedophiles, it was like, man, that's fucked.
I
Like,
think I've actually heard about that though.
yeah, like that draws like huge ethical issues, and not to mention too, if you just look at AI, like in the UK, they're testing it now. They use an AI program to decide if people get parole or not. You know what I mean? All of a sudden now people's lives are being decided by machines and whatnot, right?
Like, how does... The one thing I don't understand is, with a pedophile, if they get one of those child sex robots, right?
Mhm.
They're going to have it at their disposal.
So, but
The thing is if I had... I'll put it in this perspective. If I had unlimited money to buy whatever shoes or clothes I wanted,
Mhm.
I don't really think I'd get tired of it. I mean, you may after a while, but at the same time...
Yeah,
like,
but I think
Well,
you're
that's
using the wrong
what, like,
analogy.
like that's their whole point. Like they're trying to make the robot as like a substitute. Because
Yeah.
if they're basically saying like you're mentally ill or something like that, they're saying, okay, take this robot and leave the kids alone.
Yeah, but what if, it's still kind of like a...
Think
It's,
about
it's
this
still,
way.
yeah, I
Uh,
still,
They still have a kid. That's
Yeah.
the thing. If you say you were to go over for dinner, and you look in the corner and there's just like a little child just sitting in the corner, just like
Covered in
this,
cum.
you're just like, what the fuck is?
Well, the whole idea is that like
they'd have to make those robots
it's
waterproof.
the best of two evils, because
Yeah,
the
they
thing
have
is pedophilia is known as a incredible mental illness, and not to mention too, don't forget, up until like what 2006 it was homosexuality.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like
Okay, but
it would be the
pedophilia is
equivalent.
not going to become mainstream.
No. But what I'm
There's not
saying,
going to be a pedophilia pride day.
no. But what I'm saying is that like
LGBTQ.
the equivalent would be like look at the 1950s where like if you're gay, like it would.
Same with black people too, like slavery and all that.
Oh my god, man! Yeah. Okay, just hear me out.
I know what you're saying though.
Yeah,
Hear me out.
like it would be the same as in the 50s if they had the technology, seeing a homosexual and being like, okay, what you're doing is fucked. Here's a male robot. You
Use
have
that
a mental
robot.
illness. You do what you got to do with that, and just leave lives out of it, and try to come to grips with what's wrong with you. I think that's the approach they're taking.
But do you think that will hinder?
If it's up to me, I would just
Evol-
fucking murder pedophiles.
No, but do you think it'll hinder the evolution of people though?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I feel like the evolution of people has already stopped. Like if
Think
if you
about it.
think about it, like people used to have to hunt for their food, right?
Mhm.
So we had to be like fit and stuff like that.
Delivery.
now we can just sit on our couch and order it off our phone.
Yeah.
And we're like, as humans, like we're getting more fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it. Like evolution works as, you know, it's Darwinism. You know, it's what you need to survive. We
Yeah.
no longer need physically. We don't need shit. Like this is why I think like evolution's gonna go down more of an intellectual path, where we evolve, not so much physically but mentally, I'd say, right? And like, as far as it goes for the sex bots, my God, yeah, there'll be a huge problem for evolution.
Like, because my whole thing is, say you were to give someone a homosexual robot back in the 50s, right?
Okay.
My whole thing is that it's going to gate off, like it's almost like a wall to put between the two of them.
Like a margin. You're
Yeah,
marginalizing
because like
someone.
you're literally just like, okay, here, take that. We don't want you. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You can do your own thing. It's almost like you're starting a new, like, race or.
I see what you're saying, like a
Like
leper
you're
almost.
colonizing
Like
them. You're kind of like, it's almost like I don't want to do it, but it's kind of like a
well, they're not doing it
concentration
like
camp.
that. Like there's obviously psychologists involved and shit.
No,
like this.
yeah, but I'm saying like.
Like they're not being like, oh, here's a robot, now go to that fucking island over there and stay there. That's pedophilia land, all right? You guys just stay there and fuck your robots.
But the thing is with the whole idea of evolution, like, do you believe like a pedophile can get out of their mental state? Like, do you think they can just kind of be like,
No.
okay, like this is fucked?
That's the same as saying, do you think a homosexual can? Like it's a sexuality.
Yeah, but the thing is homosexuality. Like, there's people that aren't even homosexuals until like they're like 22, and then they're like, oh, okay, you know what?
Well,
Fair
yeah, I guess there's some people that can kind of change, but I feel like
The core.
that's their sexuality as a whole. Like
Yeah.
their sexuality is, I might be straight, I might be gay or something like
Because
that.
there's all those cases of like a guy starting a family. He's like 55, has 3 kids, and then one day he's just like, you know what? Deuces. I
Kevin
like dudes.
Spacey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think the case is so much that like one day they wake up and like, fuck, I think I like guys.
No,
yeah,
no,
but like,
I think it's so much that they just
how
hit
could
it.
you couldn't like trust a pedophile either? That's like, hey guys, I don't
done
like
it.
kids anymore.
Hey, you know what? I'm actually having a tea party at my place. If you're
Yeah.
under 12, if you're over 12, I don't want you there.
Well, that's
but
the
I'm having a
set.
celebration.
Like pedophilia, and like I don't want anyone who's homosexual to be offended by this, but I mean like pedophilia is a sexuality. You know, that's so
Yeah.
is
Yeah, but if-
zoophiliacs, necrophiliacs,
But if
technophiles.
pedophilia is also a mental illness, right? Do you think? Because there's the asylums for the mentally ill, right?
Yeah.
Do
Well,
you think?
institutions,
Yeah, there's the institutions. Do you think that if it ever comes to a point that it's so prevalent and so bad, they'll actually make institutions for them? Like they'll just like
No.
throw all of them in
I think
to a building and just be like, you know what?
the opposite will happen. Believe it or
What?
not.
Do you think that they're going to cage off everyone that's not a pedophile?
Well, I mean, here's the problem. Like, you have to look at the debate of equality, you know? And this is how I look at it a lot. Now, for me personally, I honestly think just off pedophiles. I understand it's a mental illness. You know, I try to be fair in that regard. But
is
it's
it-
just something so sick to me that I think they should just be murdered.
But is it really a mental illness though? Because,
Yeah, no, it's a mental illness.
but like, so you're born with it. Or is it like kind of you're just evolve into it, like you're just adapting?
Well,
into
here's the
it?
thing. When it comes to sexuality, you're not really born with the sexuality, right?
No,
I mean,
yeah,
at
I,
least from
I
what I
guess
know.
I guess it could be learned, but I feel like
Like, how do you
pedophilia
learn
is like
that?
so extreme. It's like
Yeah, like it's a mental illness derived from trauma. Majority of the time is what the professionals say. Like, you know, if you've been molested,
Yeah, you'll,
then you have a higher.
you
I guess, yeah.
yeah, exactly right. But I think if you look at the debate of like equality, I may take sexual equality because it relates perfectly to this. You know, the way equality works, it's love. Here's the margin line. Here's the people that are marginalized, and here's the majority. You look 50 years ago.
Mhm.
If you weren't straight, you were marginalized, you were hated. And
That's
then, you
true.
know, we realized, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Yeah.
Come on over, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And we should be hating on you people for this.
I just can't see pedophilia being something that everyone's cool with.
Imagine your grandparents seeing Caitlyn, or was it
Bruce.
Caitlyn? Bruce.
Caitlyn.
Whatever the fuck. Winning Woman of the Year. Like, there's people that are 80 years old
that are
Mind blown.
that, you know, like, if you were a gay, like, you were outcasted in, like, the most liberal of places.
No, but what I mean is like I just don't see pedophilia
Yeah, I feel like-
being something where it's like, okay, like yeah, you know what, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I
Like-
totally agree.
Yeah, like I think the whole thing is like like people back then were just kind of more like
They're just kind of more
arrogant
ignorant.
about it
Yeah, they're
because it
more-
was like a lot of the time it was based off of religion too, right?
Yeah.
So
Even
like a lot of
culture,
religious
too.
people were like, oh, like it has to be
Yeah.
guy and girl.
Yeah.
And
Even
stuff.
culture too. Like
Yeah,
people,
culture.
people were literally like not born, but raised to be a housewife. Like that was their sole purpose.
Yeah,
was
they were
to
like
just
taught how to cook and
get
stuff.
married, clean, cook, raise children. That was their whole. That was a job.
Yeah,
back
no,
then.
it's absolutely a mess. But then you gotta look at the point where, like right now, as I was just saying, like there's groups of people actively trying to help pedophiles. As fucked
Oh
up as
yeah,
it is.
no, I know. Like I think they need the help, but at the same time, like it's just kind of like
It's absolutely fucked.
it's just gross. You
It's
know what
it's
I mean?
absolutely
Like,
fucked.
I can see like because there's the whole thing like in movies, especially in TV shows. It's kind of easier in Hollywood. Is like when you're watching a movie, they always cast someone that's younger to be very attractive. You know what I mean? There's always like a good-looking girl, a good-looking dude that's like 16 to 21. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I can
Yeah.
see how like older people are like, oh, there's no one my age. That's.
I don't even
good-
think that's
No,
even,
no, no, I'm
even
not saying-
slightly part of the problem.
No, I'm not saying that is the problem.
Right.
But I'm saying I can like because everyone's attracted to good looking people, right? So someone that's
Yeah.
80 or 90 is obviously going to be attracted. They're going to be attracted to people their age, but I mean they're obviously going to be like, oh, they're good looking.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand how people can be attracted to someone that's like 8 years old.
Well, like,
You know what I mean, like, that's just I'm not condoning like
well, that's why.
18 and younger. I'm just saying like there's probably not parents but like older people mid 40s 50s that are probably like, oh yeah, that 18-year-old's good looking.
Yeah, and,
But,
and-
I feel like it's not the people that are like 17 or 16 years
No, it's
old.
not.
It's like
The
under.
kids,
It's like.
12 and under.
it's like even 14 or
I,
13.
I was gonna say about like
15
15,
15,
like
yeah.
you know.
Like I feel like
That's like fucking grade what?
that's why they say the major problem with it is people have been molested. Like I feel like, and it kind of makes sense when you think about it. Like if someone was molested, they don't pick it up the same way we do. We're like, dude, I can never be attracted to anyone even under fucking like 17.
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's
But for
parents.
them, that barrier's been broken already when they were a kid. They were like, oh, sure, like
They've
someone,
already-
But do you
someone
think-
who was my age was attracted to
Now
me.
that you say it like that, do you think it's a barrier or do you think it's just kind of like, because like the way you said it kind of made it sound like it was something that everyone can break. Like someone could break it for you, someone could break it for me.
Well, I feel like
Yeah.
at this point, like we're so set in our sexualities that probably not. But that's the thing about
Like, it's
pedophilia.
you're an impressionable mind. back
Yeah,
then,
like I mean, you gotta think about it, like. I go back to the stat that most of them have been molested because that just makes the most sense to me. That's the like.
Or it's like some kind of like. I mean, like obviously it's a mental illness, so it's either
Right.
like they've had a traumatic experience in their life that turned them that way and like activated that mental illness, or it's just something they've born with and like
Yeah, they're
it's a
yeah.
mental illness just out from the jump.
Yeah, like it's. I don't want to say cult. I'm trying to think of the word, but like you're literally born into it, and it's always around you. You're
Well,
just
I have
kinda
to
like,
say
okay.
that's a mental. Like I don't know. I find it so interesting because of just how fucked it is. You know what I mean? Like pedophilia is just like the craziest fucking shit to wrap your head around.
We should probably jump off of.
Yeah, no, it's about pedophilia.
Yeah.
It's, I don't understand it. It's,
Yeah, no, me neither. But we covered sex bots, pedophilia, fucking offsets of queer. I feel like we've offended a lot of people today.
Yeah, this
I
was
don't think we've offended anyone.
Nah, we gave some good insight.
The only people we've offended are pedophiles,
And
and I don't want them
and
listening
people that are
anyway.
named
technophiles.
Adolf, sorry.
Adolf.
Or technosexuals.
Technosexuals.
Yeah, there's probably hella people that are pissed
Yeah.
off.
I mean, we probably made a few technosexuals. They're informed now.
Probably,
$5,000.
Yeah, I still can't get my head around that like I mean I can, but it's just like what does this like society come to?
Dude, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to the AI stuff, it's just like you're reading it and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Look, I know I keep coming back to Black Mirror. First of all, do you guys know what like Black Mirror is? Do you get why it's titled Black Mirror? Like, do
Kind
you
of like
know?
a paradox. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
no, I remember reading it on Twitter, but the reflection through your phone, right?
Yeah, like if your laptop's off,
Oh.
it's a black mirror. So it's literally it's all technological.
Yeah,
based,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, that is fucking fuck.
Mind blown.
That
right
is
there.
mind
Did
blowing.
you just find that out?
Yeah, I never thought about it really, to be
Oh,
honest.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like, oh, like Black Mirror, like a
Yeah.
kind of like a paradox kind of whole
Yeah,
thing,
like
you
a-
know?
like-
Like,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like you can't see a reflection in a block mirror.
yeah,
kinda
so,
thing.
like I
Like,
didn't
it was
really
like, it was like kind of ironic, sort of.
Yeah.
say,
I see what you're on about with that.
I
That
understand
actually kind of
that.
makes sense. I never even thought about the title.
yeah, I never thought about it really. I just kind of like
You just yeah, whatever. You just
Yeah.
saw the title.
sponsored by Black
But yeah,
Mirror.
what I was saying was, like, it because a lot of like the comparison of Black Mirror is the Twilight Zone, right? The
Yeah,
old show Twilight
100%.
Zone, right?
Yeah.
But now it's just. It's not even like it's far fetched anymore. Like maybe 3-4 years ago, when none of this was in the talks of like sex robots or all this, like maybe people were just kind of like, oh, it'll happen down the road. But now it's like,
The road is here. We're in the driveway.
Yeah, like if you look at technology, it's so like exponential.
Yeah.
Like once we get into it, once the ball starts rolling, shit just happens faster and faster. Like iPhones come out nearly fucking every 3 months.
have,
know,
now.
seriously,
you guys
it's like-
seen, have you guys seen the new season of Black Mirror?
No, I haven't seen any
I've
season.
watched
Do
it.
you remember the episode with like the robot dog?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were kids? There was like the iPets or whatever they were called
Yeah,
that,
Neopets or-
that would literally walk around if you had like
Yeah.
a bone in your hand.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man, it's crazy.
No, but I mean like when you look at technology, to say there's a limit to any of it is just ignorant.
There's really there's really no limit to technology.
There-
But it's funny because we're the ones that are driving it. You know, like as soon as this whole like sex doll thing like blew up on social media,
It's everywhere now.
it
Like, I would-
exploded. And now that those like $5 or whatever
Yeah.
they sold out, they're like, okay, fuck, people are gonna buy them. So now,
Even if they're not even buying them for that sole purpose, like they're just buying them to like fuck around,
Like
do
the
whatever.
nostalgia of it or something.
No, not even just like to beat it up or some shit. Like they're
So-
not buying it for,
beat it up.
like it's like a punch bag at home, you know?
Just is that domestic abuse or is that just
No,
I
it's not.
don't think it is.
If you're punching
buyer's remorse?
if you're buying if
Yeah.
you're punching a PS4, is that domestic abuse?
That's domestic abuse.
That is
Fair
domestic
enough.
abuse.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no man, I'm telling you, like the AI shit is just fucking.
Yeah, but yo, it's kind of like what I was saying about how technology, like the Twilight Zone, kind of like the evolution. It's kind of like YouTube stars now. Like
Even
they,
what?
they're celebrities. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you can't acknowledge someone that's famous on YouTube for what they've done.
Yeah, but you know, even the definition of fame has changed so much.
Okay, but I mean like I
like,
don't want to
like,
say
like famous.
yeah, I don't want to say actors and YouTubers are in the same category, but like YouTubers are huge now. Like people will literally stop someone on the street that's a YouTuber and be like, "Oh, can I get a pic?" And there'll be a fucking mob.
Yeah, but you
around
got
them.
real like even someone who just on the off chance because of a meme is incredibly famous.
Yeah, like the Gavin kid. Remember
Gavin. How about the fucking guy with the nuggets from Wendy's? That guy was on the like Ellen show.
Which guy?
that? Oh no, there was also the guy from fucking Target, Alex from
Oh,
Target.
Alex.
Yeah, but you remember
well,
the
I
guy
guess
that-
like
and then the Dan
That tweeted
Daniel.
Wendy's and said if I get like a
Oh,
million
oh,
returns,
yeah,
can I get,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
free nuggets for life.
Yeah.
That guy was huge.
Same with fucking Dan Daniel.
How about the chick that was on Dr. Phil?
Yeah,
Oh.
bro, she had a song with fucking I think like Trippie Redd and Kodak Black.
That's what I mean. Like fame's kind of a
she's
touchy thing now.
trash. She's
Yeah, she is fucking.
Yo, but what do
trash.
you guys think about like YouTubers that are trying to make their music, like Rice Gum,
well, they're
Jake Paul?
not like they're taking it seriously, but they're not really taking it seriously.
I don't blame them. Like anyone on YouTube.
like. I
is
feel
just
like
trying to make a quick buck.
Yo, but my thing is we're all good with music. We all know what a good song is. We
Yeah.
all have similar tastes.
I mean, like it's all subjective, but like, yeah,
If they're making good music, like why? There's really no point to hate. You know what I mean?
I don't think any of them have made a good song.
I think Rice Gum's made one or two.
I hate them for this reason because the music they make isn't from a sincere spot. It's more from the money that can be made out of it.
I agree.
Like
Yeah.
more so than a music artist who like
Needs the money.
in some way either like struggled to really start producing music, really had a passion in it.
Mhm.
These
Yeah,
are
like-
people who were kind of on YouTube and saw that there was,
It was a
money to
trend.
be made
There was a trend for music. Yeah.
from making music, right? Like they're not making it because they're into it. They're making it because they see
And
how easy it is to spread and whatnot.
I feel like they're making like half-ass songs, and then once people are like, yeah, that song's pretty shitty. They're like, oh, it was just a joke.
Yeah,
Like,
like, oh,
Yeah.
I wrote
it
it
was
in
just
a
diss-
day.
Yeah, I wrote it in
Yeah.
a day. Like,
You can't hate me. It was just,
Yeah.
I did in fucking 2 hours. It's fine.
like
That's just it, like-
if they're gonna make a song, I feel like they should like really like
Sit in
double
the
down on it.
studio,
You know, like
fucking overnight.
They have the
sessions.
means more than anyone. I mean, like
what's his name did a song with Gucci Mane,
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
and the song's not even good.
It was trash.
Yeah.
Bro, and then he made a song with Slim Jimmy too. Ray Schmurder right there.
But here's the thing: it was still listened to. Then that's where they are at.
But yo, the thing is it people listen to it because they're fans, or they want to listen to it to be like, oh, this song sucks. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna
Yeah,
get
and-
views.
And that's the whole thing. Like any publicity is good publicity at this point.
Yeah,
Logan Paul Forrest
yeah,
Yeah.
ran through every Paul.
Yeah,
Really,
no,
it's
like
fucked, man.
like YouTubers, ironically enough, I fucking hate talking about. Like I hate giving them any sort of recognition.
Yo, but like I was saying, like if they're making good music and like you can tell like it's a good song, it's not something that was just kind of like they made a beat overnight. Like you can you can distinguish a beat from like a fucking sit down in your house garage band beat or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And then being in a studio for a good amount of time, you can like distinguish the sounds.
Yeah.
And if you can like distinguish that this beat actually took time and it's good, then I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. Like
I feel like most of those big YouTubers would just pay someone for it though.
I discredit the shit out of all of them because I go back to the same point where it's like they're not pursuing music because it's a passion. They're just doing it because they know they could make
So
great money out of it.
I don't know like all the YouTubers, but so for like Rice Gum, I don't really like Rice Gum, but I can respect him because he's been around on YouTube for like years.
yeah,
he's been on YouTube
there. I
at
think like
least
4 years.
5 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that.
like 4 or 5 years, making like 0 views, 10 views,
Yeah.
and slowly building.
Well, he started
kinda
as
like-
a fucking streamer too.
Yeah, so like now the fact that he's like actually like making something out of a chat, out of his channel,
Yeah.
Right.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can respect it too. Like even like I don't want to say like fucking the Pauls started from nothing because like they were huge on Vine, and then they literally
Yeah.
just came over, and then all those kids just kind of like it was like a fucking snowball effect. His base fans, they came, and then all the rest of the fucking 12-year-olds in the world were like, oh my god, he's fucking buying a new car and engraving our names in the back
Right.
of it. Like, let me subscribe. Yeah, bro, he did this thing where he hit like, I don't know, I think it was like 10 million or something. Or if he got a certain amount of likes on something, he would like pick 10 people's names
And engrave
from the
them in his
comments
car.
and like stitch them in his car seat.
That's how you know you have too much money.
Yeah, and like
Like, it's just kind of like ignorant. It's just kind of like
It's like they
they're
don't.
just pulling views for no reason. Like you're not even trying to like. I guarantee you those names mean dick all.
He probably covered them up by now.
He probably unstitched them.
Yeah.
like I figured that the majority of it is kind of due to like social media and shit like that. Like the problem is we're not. It's not like as it was like the '90s where it'd be like, you know, like you have like your little niche and groups and like your access
NSN.
to media
Yeah.
was sort of within your group of people.
Yeah.
Like a trend now of any variety catches like wildfire.
Yeah.
Like look at the fucking Tide Pods. That probably started
Yeah.
with like one kid in like Ohio fucking shooting one
Probably
back.
not even in Ohio. Probably like fucking
Wherever it was, right?
Arkansas in the middle of nowhere.
And now YouTube has like made an agreement with the parent company of Tide Pod, or Tide rather.
Yeah, they're flagging all videos.
All videos. There's been 10,000 cases of
Poisoning.
poisoning
Yeah.
from these fucking Tide Pods.
My thing is like, I understand it's funny, like it's a meme, right? Like I don't mind the fucking Gordon Ramsay eating a Tide Pod shit, but like you're literally putting your life on the line, and you're not even gonna get internet famous because there's fucking hundreds of thousands.
Even then,
of
you
people.
would give a shit. You're gonna fucking die. Who gives a fuck about being internet famous if you're dead?
This Tide Pod thing, like in terms of like memes and like, first there was planking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This has got to be the dumbest.
easily.
It's got to be the
Bro, because
dumbest.
planking was kind of just like
was
there
fun.
was some dangerous I saw one where some dude was like planking on the top of a fucking McDonald's
Yeah.
ham, and I was like, well, okay, like you could either just
Yeah.
fall off, but this is like there's like a fucking percentage that you're gonna die with planking. It's all up to you. You
Wait.
could literally plank like on someone's bench. You're like, oh, LOL, planking.
Here's the interesting thing I'll use to compare the Tide Pods thing with planking. Like if you look at planking, that would have came out. You would have been in grade 9. So what year was
Yeah,
that?
it was grade 9, 2014.
So 2014
No.
or 20.
No, we graduated in 2014. My bad. It was 20.
Yeah, fair enough. What the fuck?
I think it was like 2011, 2010.
So let's say let's say 2011, right?
Yeah.
It was grade 9 or 10.
Now back then, planking's a perfect trend to use, right? Because that was it. Planking was planking. It trended. It started off online. People started doing it in schools.
Yeah.
And
News anchors in the morning started doing it.
Yeah.
social media was like it was big back then, but it didn't have such a grasp on people as it did.
Didn't have like the evolution that it does now. Like you take Tide Pods, like every meme that is made or every trend, people
Just
don't just use it for what it is anymore. They see it and like, okay, what can I do to, make it unique, give it my own spin,
Like,
and then
Take it that next step, so
yeah.
I can get those views.
the problem is you have millions of
I'm
like
doing the
teens
same
doing that at the same
shit.
time.
And
So it's like when we first saw Tide Pods, it was just like a photo of like a Tide Pod being like, oh, can't wait
in
to have
like
this
in like
tonight.
Gordon Ramsay's mouth,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah,
And we're
within
just
like
like, oh, this
3
is dumb.
days, you had like 5,000 people already who were having poisoning from eating them and taking videos.
You want to know the most fucked one I've seen?
What?
And this one probably takes the
Was
cake.
this the one with the dab? That one was pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Which
So
one, the
basically, what
smoking one?
happened? This guy has a bong.
Yeah, yo, Emily sent that to me, and,
And
I
he
sent it
drips
to you guys.
The Tide Pod
Into
liquid into the bong
Yeah.
And then smokes
and
it.
smokes it and inhales it and
Yeah.
holds it. He's like, and he doesn't inhale.
The
Like,
amount of fucking
I think he eats one after,
detergent
doesn't he?
and bleach.
I
Yeah,
don't know
he
if he's-
bites. He bites into one.
Yeah, he
I'm
bites
pretty
into it
sure.
after.
and I've seen this kid
He's dead.
do other fucked up shit too.
He's dead. He has to be dead.
Oh, okay.
No, that-
Yeah,
no,
Cam was
he-
saying it.
Bro.
Classic Cam.
He has to be dead. The guy inhaled laundry detergent
We
and
can't confirm
bleach.
that. We
No,
cannot
like,
confirm or nor deny if he is dead.
He must be in the hospital. Like
You get, I don't know.
unless he like filled it with like
if he needled it in and
Yeah,
put in,
like,
Jello
that's
or
the
some
only
shit.
Here's my
thing.
thing. I'm too cheap to even participate in this. Like, Tide Pods are fucking expensive.
Yeah, like why
Are they?
They're
like,
not-
fucking. I swear they're like.
They're not
I'm
fucking
for that.
cheap, man.
yeah, and they're locking them up in the shoppers and the Rexalls now or whatever. They're locking them up behind with the magnetic.
That's what I mean. Yo, like, I'm telling you,
Let's see how much Tide Pods go for.
it doesn't.
Look at like Tide Pod is just challenge. Death,
I'm
Reddit.
curious to see if Tide
What do I
Pods.
look up? Tide Pod.
Just search on Tide Pods. Go Walmart.
No. Okay. Watch. It's going to be an article about how Walmart. Here, look. Fucking.
So, no, this is just like
Like
if this is
72
now-
thing is $20.
Oh my god, man.
if this
Why
is
are
the
you
challenge
wasting
now,
$20 on this? That's what I want to know.
what's it going to be in the future?
This is what saves.
Like literally, there's fucking bleach in this shit.
This is what saves our society right now. Is that before
This is natural selection at its finest.
before a trend can get like crazy out of control. This is the first one I've seen actually get this wild. Usually a new one starts. Usually someone else comes up with some other fucking thing that people start catching on to pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the
There's, like,
usual
planking
internet
and then
trends.
fucking the-
Bar SpongeBob memes. SpongeBob memes have been around since I think I
Yeah.
watched
Yeah,
SpongeBob
but
as a
it's
child.
kind of SpongeBob memes. They're always different. Like it's always a new SpongeBob meme.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
SpongeBob memes, like, there's cockroaches that will survive a nuclear holocaust,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
SpongeBob memes. Those two things will be around, and Twinkies.
Forever.
I thought the Arthur meme was going to last longer than it did.
The fist one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fist one was alright.
It lasted long, but I thought it was going to last longer.
That one's alright.
I remember, do you guys remember this thing? It was called like the Knockout Challenge or something like that. You basically run down the street and like just punch someone in the face.
No.
That was the worst one I've seen prior to this one.
That's fucked. Well, I thought the one that was really bad was I forgot what the challenge was called, but it was like a drinking challenge. We had to do like crazy fucked up shit, and they'd like take a shot.
Sounds like a frat party to me.
But it got to the point where people were like pouring Tabasco sauce in their eyes.
Oh,
and,
Yo,
like,
that's how
yeah,
that. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure that's how
Oh.
that Supreme Patty guy got famous.
That guy.
Yeah. This guy literally just squeezes lemons and citrus into
Every
his eyes.
video.
Every video.
that's fucked. This guy's gonna be
Just
blind.
fucking like it's not like a wedge. He cuts it in half, one for each, and just fucking drains. it.
That's
And then
fucked.
he'll do something fucked
And then
up.
he'll do something stupid.
Oh, so that's not the fucked up thing.
No.
That's
No,
like
that's
that
like the intro. Like,
no,
hi,
no.
I'm Supreme Patty. And then he'll like fucking
Jump
ride a
off.
skateboard
Oh my God.
into like the ocean or something.
Fucking no shit. Along the 401.
Fucked, man.
I just like
What was that challenge called? Do you remember?
which one?
The one where you're like, yeah, you do
No,
something.
that was the
Yo, like think about the old challenges, like the fucking saltine challenge where you had to eat only 12
the
saltine.
cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, like that wasn't even that bad. Like it was funny.
But the thing about
with
those-
those ones is those were actually challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the ice
the
bucket
s-
challenge.
Like the
Shit
saltine challenge.
Yeah,
where
like
had
you
to eat
couldn't
6,
do it.
and you couldn't drink water. You had to just eat 6
And like the
crackers.
cinnamon challenge, it's like if you could do it, you were like,
I did it.
We did it, yeah.
I did it.
I
you
did it
choke?
too.
Did you choke though?
No, I did it.
Oh.
You did it at
The same night.
Yeah, we did the same thing.
Oh, I think you tried. Okay, no.
But like these ones now,
They're not even challenged.
they're not. Yeah, they're not challenged. I don't even know what they are. They're just like
It's not die.
death. Yeah, not die challenge.
that's
Yeah,
the
it's the
challenge.
not die challenge. Next is going to be like, fucking. I don't even know. Like I don't know where it can go from this.
I think the biggest not die challenge was Hawaii on Monday
Oh.
when they got
Yo,
that threat.
I saw a meme where this guy was like, he texted his dad because his dad was in Hawaii, and he was like, "Are you okay?" Blah blah blah. He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He's like, "Well, what happened when the message went out?" He's like, "Oh, everyone ran inside the hotel, and I just sat there and just had the buffet line all to myself because
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
So,
but
like-
you know what? Like I heard some stories that were actually like really fucked up.
we should explain it for people.
Yeah.
If you're like,
You're
don't
under a
know.
fucking rock.
basically what happened is like everybody in Hawaii got an emergency text on their phone, and it basically said
Like missile incoming.
there's a ballistic missile incoming. This is not a drill. They emphasized.
Yeah, it was
well,
like
I mean, the
all
whole thing was in
caps.
caps, but
Mhm.
they said this is not a drill. Seek shelter, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think it took like 15 or 20 minutes for them to send a lowercase text.
Be like, my bad.
No,
Jokes.
it took like-
LOL.
40 minutes?
I think it took like more than an hour. Yeah, search that up.
But
They
like,
sent one back just saying like LOL jokes.
LOL, stop being.
Yeah.
No, but like,
There was one story I heard in particular where like there was a dad who put his kids in the bathtub and said, "Listen, like, don't leave. Once like you think it's okay to leave, if you try to wake daddy up, he doesn't move, just go and find safety." Like there were parents that were telling their kids, stay here and being like, "I might die. This might be the last time." I see my
38
kid."
minutes later.
so it took 38 minutes for them to
So
send a
half an hour.
lowercase text being like,
False alarm.
False
That's what it
alarm.
said. It literally says right here.
I really like to
Describe
think like.
False alarm.
How many people do you think there has to be at least one person that like held a secret their whole life and they're like, "I'm gonna die," and I told someone?
oh my god.
Like imagine like there's probably someone who was like, "Listen, I've been holding this in my whole life, but
now we're all gonna die.
that one time at that sleepover, like I stuck my dick in your ass while you were sleeping,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it's like false alarm in 38 minutes, and you're just like, "I got you."
I knew it was a false alarm the
Yeah.
whole time.
I actually sent it the text, motherfucker.
Yo, but isn't it like kind of scary that the fucking government can just send a text to everyone's phone at once?
What's kind of scary is that they could fuck it up. If they could send it
That's
up.
what
I think
mean.
that's scary because like it wasn't even a hack. I mean, that's scary on its own
Right,
to think that like it's possible, right?
right.
It's also scary the fact that someone just pressed the wrong button.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it happened again. Like I
Oh
think a few
fuck!
days
I
after.
thought I hit delete, not enter.
Pornhub. Oh fuck! What did I do?
It happened again, like somewhere else in the world.
Yeah,
like
it
a week
happened-
after.
You were telling me that.
It
I
happened.
didn't look into that.
Yeah, my mom told me it happened like in another spot or two other spots.
Yeah, I was trying to look into that. I forgot.
Not in the States though, right?
I
I
don't
have
know.
no fucking. I can't
I
even.
don't even want to look that up.
Someone told me like Japan.
I think one was in my. I swear my mom said like Asia or some shit.
I thought it was Australia, but I think someone told me Japan. I'm not
That's-
sure. If you know, leave it down in the comments, please.
Yeah,
Leave it
please-
down.
Please do.
Yeah,
Or
no,
leave it
that
down.
more
is.
educated.
Yeah. Actually, if we've been wrong about anything today,
Yeah,
Make
just,
sure.
just fucking call us out.
I want to get in an argument in the comments. But it's just gonna be my mom commenting, be like, "Oh, good job, Martino.
Knock him
Love
dead.
the video. Thumbs
Love the
up
video.
emoji.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Thought you could have done better.
Don't come home tonight.
This one's not going on the fridge." That's funny, man.
Like, yo, do you think parents, like, remember how back in the day they would post like our shit up on the fridge, like a drawing or like a fucking test result?
Nah, I never had anything
Okay,
fridge.
like-
Fridges aren't even magnetic anymore.
Yeah.
Like on the front of them.
Yeah,
But
now
would
you
you
just
remember
upload
how,
it because you have smart fridges now.
Yeah, but do you
You
think
just-
like, as I was trying to say, like, do you think they like upload the video of like their kid eating a Tide Pod if they got Insta famous or some shit like that? Like, it just as they're getting
Fam.
milk, they just like open it and it's like a picture of their kid just fucking oozing laundry detergent
Oh,
out of
I
their
can't even
mouth.
think about that without being sick.
We should do
man.
the Tide Pod challenge.
No,
I'd
we
rather
shouldn't.
not.
No.
If we were going to
Last
do
one
that, I'd
survives
rather,
gets the channel.
I'd rather gets the channel. Fuck you.
It's just like Dharma crawling up. I mean, it's mine.
Can't move his legs.
Paralyzed.
He's like the fucking dog in Family Guy.
Yeah. That's funny, man.
At least he'd be clean inside.
That's like That's what I don't know what trend.
You know, like I do like some dumb shit. Like you remember at your birthday with the
Yeah, but that's not like.
that. Like I knew I wasn't gonna die from it.
Yeah,
You just knew there's gonna be temporary pain.
and like you can eat.
And my ass like exploded at the club after. But other than that,
Yeah, but I mean, where is this gonna go? Like, I don't know what can top this.
I think it's gonna start leveling out now that people are like dying. And,
But I
like,
mean, there's gonna be one person that's gonna be like, "Oh, I want to push this because I want to be fucking."
you
Huge.
can't. What are you gonna do? Start taking shots of like fucking time
No,
detergent?
people can
Probably
push
will.
it.
I wouldn't even be surprised if someone starts fucking injecting themselves.
Yeah. And you know
I
what?
would not be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like dodge the bullet challenge.
Yo, did you guys hear about that girl that shot her boyfriend with a fucking Desert Eagle 50 caliber?
And they tried to hold a book in front of
Yeah,
her.
he was holding like not even like a thick fucking book. This was a while ago. This wasn't like the other day.
I haven't heard about this.
This girl shot her. They had a kid. They were like our age, 21, 18 to 21. They had a kid, and they thought it would be great to be YouTube famous by the guy holding a book on his chest, not like out here, over
center,
his leg,
center mass.
right in the
Center
fucking
mass.
sternum, right?
Right.
She pulled out like a fucking 50 cal pistol.
Right.
Boom, killed him.
Obviously.
Just book didn't even stop it. Just tore right through.
Yeah.
Him.
Like-
it probably like
It probably went through the.
He
book
didn't even
and
stop it.
through
Yeah.
Like I think we'll all agree. Like this is probably as far as all three of us will go for any sort of like YouTube fan. Like there was one guy that cemented his head in a fucking microwave and almost died
what the fuck?
to be YouTube famous.
Wait, what do you mean cemented his head?
Like
I
he
think-
put cement, like wet cement in a microwave and like shoved his head into the doors of the microwave and then it hardened. Like he stayed there. And like the fire department had to come and like crack the cement open to save this guy.
I think you have to pay for shit like that. Like you know how usually like the fire department will come
I agree.
and they'll
I
just
think
like
you have to pay each individual fireman. Like, yo, I'm sorry.
No, like you have to pay the
Like,
fee.
yeah,
Like,
that-
when,
No,
like,
I
if you put on
know.
the taxes.
But then they probably have to pay him as well because they're like, yo,
yeah,
my
like for your
bad.
troubles. Like
Yo, like, do you remember that? Smith. Oh fuck.
Do you think? Not do you think? I think
I don't think.
the safest people that do challenges on YouTube are the slow mo guys. Like those guys do shit that
or
could
like gaming
easily,
channels.
No, but they.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
could the stuff they do, mind you, not the big budget stuff, but like the fucking, I don't know, like the water balloon. Have you seen the one where he like sits in a
like-
water balloon?
Oh
Like,
yeah. It's a classic.
They do these trends could easily just skyrocket, but like it's the safest stuff, but it's just like
I think it's like the necessity for like teens to be just fucking retards.
Everybody wants to be famous now, and they'll do whatever it takes.
yeah, it's like that Boom Gang guy.
I hate
Yeah.
that. I hate that
Have
fucking
you heard
guy.
about that guy?
Nah.
He like
He sounds like a piece of
he
shit.
literally just steals, and records himself doing it. Like he'll go into a Foot Locker and be like, "Oh yeah, I'll take a size 11." Then they'll give him the box, and he'll start walking to cash, and then just run out while he's
Boot
filming
gang.
himself.
Whole lot of gang shit.
Yo,
No, I
now
think
there's-
it's so dumb.
Now there's kids doing it. Like I saw a video.
Disrespectful.
I don't know who it was. I can't remember. It might have been H3.
It's
or,
so dumb.
no, like I think it was like Cody Ko or
Right.
PewDiePie or someone. I don't remember who. But
Okay.
they did a video where they're going through like their comments, and there was one dude that was like, "Oh, check out my page. I do stuff like that too." And it's like a 13-year-old kid going into a gas station, opening a bag of Doritos, eating it, and walking it out.
Yo, kids are. You know what though? In
It's
fairness,
the impressionable mind.
I was about to say they're
we were
impressionable.
pieces of shit probably
Yeah,
as
but
well.
Okay, but like, what
Did
do
you
we
ever
do?
fill up a fucking Slurpee cup, open a bag of Doritos, eat it, and then walk out?
No, but you know what? Like, it really is the impressionable mind. Like that's the thing.
Like, yo,
we
the-
weren't 13-year-olds in the same like
But there was-
toxic environment.
There was
you know?
no one like this. Like I honestly think the Pauls have started a revolution.
Well, you know what I think the difference is age gaps are like they're not big at all actually. Rather they're very small now. Like you remember, like back in elementary school, the music that we listened to, like in like grade 5,
Way different.
like what you listened to in grade 5 and what someone in like grade 7 would listen
Sugar,
to.
we're going down swinging.
Yeah, exactly. We're like completely different songs, right?
Yeah. Now it's like kids in grade 3 are listening to shit that we
Like
listen
that
to.
we listen to. Like
They-
their exposure is so much bigger because
They listen to fucking Little Pump. I
it's
don't
not
even
like
listen
it's
to
not like
that
you're
shit.
watching TV anymore, where it's like we watch fucking Teletoon and like kids in high school watch
Showcase or
MTV or
whatever. Yeah.
some shit like that. Now it's YouTube and it's just like produced media bullshit.
Yeah, I remember like grade 7 during the summers. When my parents would go to work, I would watch like fucking what was it called, like the show in New Orleans. I can't remember, but it was kind of like a Big Brother type thing, or it was, I think it was like Real World.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember watching that in like grade 7, and I was just like, "What the fuck? Like, this is completely different from Proud Family, Recess." Like,
What's the
all this
thing? Like,
shit.
you're...
Like, I almost felt forbidden watching it.
It's not so much that,
Forbidden.
like, little kids are more impressionable than we were.
They just don't give a shit.
It's just
anymore.
that the shit they're being exposed to, they're just not ready for. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's almost
YouTube for them is the TV for us. Like when we went home, we'd watch like Disney's Recess and like
yeah,
Like,
that
I would
kind of stuff.
actually run home so I wouldn't miss
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb.
yeah.
they come home, pull out their iPhone or their tablets or whatever. And I'm not saying like, oh, like kids, whatever.
Yeah.
No,
But, like-
you're right though. Most kids.
Yeah, well,
Their
no,
own
that's
shit.
exactly what they do.
And
Like,
then-
it's what I do, even. for
But
fuck's
like,
sakes.
yeah, like they'll go home and they'll like watch
Jake
the
Paul.
latest Jake, Logan.
Mhm.
Whoever else they
Uh,
like. Fucking
yeah,
Tanner
like-
Fox. All those
Yeah, like
people.
all those guys, and they'll be like, oh, like I want to try this at school tomorrow, and like all their friends will watch it because it's like that's the episode you watch or whatever.
That's a set. Like, it's not like kids nowadays are just pieces of shit. I don't blame them. Like, look at their
yeah,
role
you
models.
can't blame them.
You know what I mean? Look at what they're being exposed to. It's not like, and here's the good thing and bad thing about YouTube in that regard is that it's made so that anyone can make content,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, it's made also so that anyone could watch it. You know, it's not like
It's good and bad that anybody can make content. I guess the
And-
watching.
yeah, because it's not like a programmed television channel
Yeah.
where there's like guidelines and things that need to be followed.
Well, like there are,
There,
but
there are, but like
they're like
no.
there's so much being put on. It's hard for YouTube to like keep up and like
not even
take
that.
the
Like
videos
the
down.
the big people are good at blurring the lines between the two.
yeah,
of them.
that's true.
They're like, oh no, we didn't show nudity. Like it was just one butt cheek, so it's fine. You know what I mean? Like they're good at like finding.
And not
the
only that
balance.
too, they could get away like. It's not like there's executives or whatnot watching over their content. They could get away with making innuendos.
Yeah,
there's
'cause
nothing
there's
against
an,
that.
There's an algorithm.
Well, it's not just an algorithm. It's just them just
Did you guys see the
yeah, like just get through the loopholes of all that.
Jimmy Kimmel
Yeah.
when he had the Las Vegas shooting?
Oh yeah.
So
No.
yeah,
Dude, what happened? His thing didn't go trending. or
Yeah.
something,
What was
right?
this about?
so
Remember the last
basically-
Vegas shooting?
Yeah.
yeah, you remember that, right?
Yeah,
He did like a tribute to it.
So, you know Casey Neistat?
Yeah, I fucking hate that guy.
Okay, so he put out a video,
I love.
and he was like at the front of the video, he's like, okay, I'm gonna put like where you can donate. He like said a whole bunch of stuff about it, right?
Right.
And then his video got demonetized, right?
Okay.
Jimmy Kimmel put out a monologue basically saying the same stuff, right?
Right.
But his video didn't get demonetized.
And it went trending or something.
And it went
like that.
trending and stuff like that. So they're basically saying how YouTube can kind of like pick people.
Yeah, they can pick who
Because
they
for
want.
Casey Neistat, they said, oh, you can't include.
donation lines or some shit like that.
Oh, was
I
it
can't.
donation?
I think it was.
I thought it was about how you can't include like the Las Vegas shooter in it.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
So everyone
Because
was
that
like,
was like
oh,
views.
everyone was like, oh, okay, like if you can't include the Las Vegas shooter in it, cool.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy did it.
And then he uploads it, and he gets ads for it.
That's the thing. Like, YouTube's kind of fucked themselves in a way because their fundamental premise of, you know, anyone could create,
Yeah.
you know, make your own TV channel pretty much. But what happened is that midway through this, when YouTube bought them and whatnot, it's actually just recently, really, like in the past 2 years, it went from them fighting for the community and more so for them fighting for the advertisers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what
Yeah.
happened.
That's what happened.
The
Like
whole
the
apocalypse thing.
yeah, like, you know, with demonetization and whatnot and into it, it's kind of like, you know, I feel bad because there's probably there's a lot of creators on YouTube that have been there for like years,
Yeah.
and just now they're kind of like, you know, they're like, fuck, I want to create content that I like, but to the same
I can't.
yeah, like I need to pay bills and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
What is their job?
Yeah, I watched a podcast. I think it was Cody Coase. He had Jimmy Tatro on it,
Okay.
and he was saying, I don't know if you guys probably watch Jimmy Tatro. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But like back in the day, like it was good. Like, you know what I mean. But he was saying now that like he doesn't even like put stuff on YouTube unless it's his stuff, because he doesn't care if it gets demonetized, because he has like American Vandal.
Right.
He has like other shit that he has,
Yeah.
but he's
Yeah.
saying like he just uses YouTube to throw stuff on there that he likes. He's
Okay.
not gonna put it on there
He's
for fucking money.
What's
He
the
doesn't
idea?
care.
because he's not gonna make.
Yeah, he's
any
not gonna
money
make
off
money
of
on
it.
some stupid shit.
I mean, that's what I think is the beauty of like what we're kind of doing, right? Like we aren't so intent
for the money. Yeah.
on making like huge amounts of money or fucking.
If you guys
being
want to
on
donate to our
TMZ.
Patreon, it's gonna be down in the.
No,
link.
there's no Patreon. Don't fucking listen to me. We're
Our,
not intent on that,
Our PO box is
which is great. Which is why we can have conversations about fucking, like
whatever we want.
whatever we
Sex
want.
robots.
I mean, I guess it keeps the content kind of true, you know.
That's what's it.
more genuine.
Because once we get like demonetized or whatever,
Then
I mean,
people are gonna be like, oh, you know what? I can't do that. Let me make something more family friendly.
yeah, let's like change our content to like try and make money.
Yeah,
But
but
if
fuck
it-
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12-year-olds
Jesus
are
Christ.
watching this. Go fuck
Fucking
yourself.
retard.
Yeah.
That was just a string. We need a swear jar. I want to add that next
Oh,
week.
what?
I swear to
A swear jar.
I was thinking about it the other day and I forgot.
I think we should have a swear jar, and then like every month we'll donate what we get from it
Back to ourselves.
Or we just don't we just donate it
to the
our
first
fucking
person to
GoFundMe.
comment. Yeah, there you go. That's our Patreon, our swear jar. We'll just all fund each other. There you go. Fuck it.
that-
Fuck you guys. We don't need it.
That'd be a good idea. Every milestone, we donate that jar.
Yeah, every month. Yo, that would be a good idea. That would be a. That's not bad.
To
idea.
donate where?
Because now we could swear and get demonetized, but it's for a good cause, so people will watch and like it.
And then so like the 100th person.
To subscribe gets the
Worth
money.
it. Don't worry, yo. Honestly, when you listen back to this, I've fucked up like half.
Yo, that'd
of
actually be a
what
great
What
like.
time are we looking at?
Yeah, how long? How
I
long
don't
have we
know,
been
where we
rolling?
It's not even going in. It's going in bars. We're at
Dude, you can change it.
How do you change it?
Go to the bar and click on it, and then there's like a
I
time.
click on it, it's
It's gonna be like 6 hours. No, I think it's
Oh,
probably like an hour.
No,
and a
no, we're
half.
looking good. We're looking
It's
good.
been.
An hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
That's an hour. That's 21.
Yeah.
I'm
Those
at
are
a. I'm at
seconds.
a. Do you guys have anything else you want to spit out?
Just that dry cum in my mouth.
Oh god.
Ayo,
I can get that out
demonetized
for you.
last minute.
Do you have anything else?
I think I'm good. I think we've wrapped up the week
I
pretty
think
well.
we had a good little.
We talked about so
I think
much
we've had
shit.
a good dinner talk. Nice dinner.
A nice, yeah,
Yeah, time to have some dessert. Hey, are we wrapping this up though?
yeah.
I guess we're wrapping this up.
Who wants to wrap it up?
We'll wrap it up.
Keep some leftovers for next week, eh?
Yeah,
Oh, we're gonna have some nice
I
leftovers.
got some good
for next
leftovers.
week.
Yeah.
Put the saran
I'll
wrap
throw them in
on-
the freezer.
Leftovers
in
are
the
the
freezer.
best, huh?
Yeah.
Put it in the microwave with your head cemented in it.
God,
We
we
can
get
take it
so
out.
deep into like our metaphors, you
I
know?
know.
I feel like Matt Dare to I'm fucking sorry.
Well,
man.
if we're gonna wrap it up, I'll conclude if that's what you guys want to do.
Yeah.
Not really, but
Let's
fucking go for it.
let's plug our Instagram and SoundCloud.
Yeah. So on the screen, we've actually updated the Instagram.
You're
It's
not gonna be able
actually
to see it.
okay. Well, we updated our
We can put it
Instagram. It's now
post-production.
Stick Talk, with 2 underscores after,
Yeah,
no longer the
Stick Talk.
YT. SoundCloud's the same, I believe.
SoundCloud's the same.
A lot of people
SoundCloud
don't even
still-
know what this is, so just say it out loud.
SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/StickTalkYT.
No, it's gonna be underscore.
Underscore, no YT.
No YT.
Okay. And then our Instagram is @StickTalk with 2 underscores after talk.
Yeah.
That was a
The
lot
whole
to take in.
the whole Spotify.
We'll link it all in the
yeah,
bottom.
Yeah, I'll be in the
it'll be
description.
there.
If you guys
It'll
want
all
to
be
follow us
there.
individually, we'll throw it down there too.
No, we won't. I'm off the grid.
I'll throw mine on there because I'm trying to get more
Yeah,
clout
we'll-
out here, you know.
Yeah. No, we'll have our contact under there, and
Yeah.
Join
please
us.
feel free to
Yeah,
like,
leave your feedback. We want to
dislike,
know what you guys want.
comment.
We want to know what you guys are thinking.
Would you have sex with a robot?
Robot?
Would you have sex with a robot? That's a
And-
good question.
That's the question
And-
we're gonna leave off on. I think.
I'll leave one question for you guys to ponder on.
Oh god.
If a sex robot did the Tide Pod challenge, what would happen to
Oh
it?
my god.
Oh,
Leave it
That's
in
a
the
good
comments.
one.
fuck.
All right.
Deuces.